St John's, it is evident that our teachers are spending their time out of the classroom learning to better themselves, to better our learning.
But what are they learning? At St John's, our teachers are learning to be exceptional educators by understanding, exploring and implementing parameters 1, 3, 6 and 14.
That sounds all well and good, but how do we know?
Well, that one's easy. You don't have to travel too far around the school to see loads of evidence of how the teachers are meeting the success criteria set out for them. Let's take a closer look.
First up, our teachers can implement actions based on their goals in their annual improvement plan.
Let's see what we are doing to achieve this.
Our annual improvement plan for 2018 states that the teachers are going to ensure the implementation of an ongoing protected literacy and numeracy block that runs uninterrupted for a minimum of 160 minutes respectively. Our class timetables all reflect this.
It also has an emphasis on setting high expectations in all classrooms.
This has been assisted by the implementation of bump it up walls throughout all classes, ensuring the visual opportunity for us to aim higher than we normally would. Here's one in action in Year 5-6.
You'll be at the one that stops you. So you'll be at the one that you cannot do at the moment. You can't do yet. Okay, that's where you're going to pull your hot air balloon up. It doesn't mean that you can't move here next time, but it means that's the one we're going to work on.
And here's one from K1.
What is this wall here? Can you tell me what this wall is?
The sight word wall.
The sight word wall. And what do you have to do on the sight word wall?
You have to learn your sight words.
You have to learn your sight words. Where did you start? Where did you start at? You started down here. So that's where your astronaut was it?
Yeah.
And what did you have to do?
I had to learn the map, and now I went up to the top of the blue one.
Oh, where are you now?
Up the top of the blue one.
Wow, you're going nice and high. Where are you going next?
To the
Green one. Oh, okay. Where are you aiming for? Where are you hoping to get to by the end of the term? Do you have a goal?
up to light.
You want to get up to light. How do you think you're going to get up to that word? What will you have to do?
Keep practicing.
Keep practicing them?
Shared responsibilities for learning are also key for our teachers and extend to both case management meetings where members of staff meet and the introduction of personal learning plans for every student from kindergarten to Year 6. This extends the shared responsibility to all staff, parents and carers, and the person at the centre of the learning.
But where do we go for help? The data wall. Our annual improvement plan also acknowledges the continued role of the data wall, informing both teaching and learning across literacy and numeracy. I'm not allowed in there, but I can take you through for a sneak peek.
Marie, I tested her on a 2, but when I did Marie, because I know she's doing the small literacy group with you. She's doing the pre-lit, but I couldn't complete her test. She couldn't recall even the details for the level 3 book, so I didn't finish hers.
What else are we doing?
Our teachers can implement actions based on the goals in their quality improvement plan.
The parameters the teachers are focusing on are visibly displayed in central areas, so they are always at the forefront of what they are aiming to do at St John's.
And of course, the continued focus on our ever-evolving data walls ensures shared responsibility and informs our teaching and learning.
All teachers in the school and the staff from the studio
can regularly be heard asking the 5 key learning questions in literacy, numeracy and religion blocks. We are getting pretty good at articulating our learning too. Just check this out.
What are you learning?
We are learning to be historians by sequencing events into recounts.
What are you doing today to learn about place value? You can use your resources.
Learning about tens and ones.
Tens and ones, good. What are you doing?
We are correcting these recounts to make them use past tense and have pronouns and proper nouns.
Cool. And how do you know that's what you're doing?
Because our success criteria says that it needs to be in past tense.
Hey, can you show me how you're learning? Can you show me in your book how you're learning about place value, Max? How you're learning?
2s and 7s.
So what number are you doing today?
2s,
What?
27.
So how do you show me the place value of 27 on your bead string? How do you... How do you know that you've done yours correctly?
You can look up there.
It's got the learning intention, has it? All right. What? And
How can you improve?
We can improve by going to the We're Aiming High board and making sure that we have all the criteria to get a higher level.
Fantastic. And great. And where do you go for help?
So we go to our wall, and then we go to like a friend somewhere nearby.
Emmy, if you get stuck today doing maths, where do you go for help?
Look up on the learning intention.
So you can go look at the learning intention. How does that help you, Emmy?
Because it has the things up there that we need to know about.
Yeah, okay, so it's got an example up there that you can check on. Is there anywhere else you can go for help in the classroom to help you with place value today?
To a friend.
Yeah, anywhere else you can go for help today?
The board.
How can the board help you?
Because you draw these pictures and it helps people to draw it.
Our teachers also begin each lesson in these areas with our learning intentions and success criteria, which we are becoming increasingly more familiar with and using to direct our own learning.
No, we are learning to problem solve by creating, continuing and explaining patterns in algebra.
Fantastic. That's exactly what we are doing. So what are those 3 key verbs that everything we have been doing has linked to, Ashton?
Creating, continuing and explaining.
Fantastic. Can anyone tell me what we can already do? What can we already do, Jaden?
We can create patterns with shapes, numbers, fractions and decimals.
Fantastic. We can do that. What else can we already do, Toby?
I can continue on a given pattern.
Good. Simon, something else we can do?
I can transfer a pattern into a table.
Great. We can all do that. And Josh,
I
what
can
else can we do?
compare the terms of patterns.
Right, we can compare the terms of patterns because that's when we have a matching pattern.
Okay, so boys and girls, for writing today, let's have a look at what we're learning. What are we learning? Today I am learning to compose short, informative texts that explain. What does compose mean again? What does it mean when it says we're learning to compose? What does compose mean, Harla? We're going to write, good girl. We're going to write short, informative. What does it mean when it's informative? What does that mean, Mackenzie? If it's going to be informative, it means it's going to have lots of what in it? Ooh, not quite. Emmy. Information.
Our teachers are always teaching with a gradual release of responsibility from modelled, shared, guided, and independent, allowing us the greatest chance to
at success.
And where do we go for help when we're approaching the independent stage of learning? Teacher number 2, our classroom walls.
When you come to St. John's, you will notice our displays are another tool of our learning, not just displaying all our wonderful, amazing and consistently accurate work. Instead, you will see work samples, learning intentions and success criteria, hands-on resources, bump it up walls, and other tools that we refer to constantly.
Our quality instruction plan also highlighted the importance of rich tasks, which our teachers have really taken to, and we love them. This is how we learn best at St. John's.
So we know 5 sixes that Captain Cook arrived on which coast of Australia? Jaden? He arrived on the east coast of Australia in what year, Simon? 1770. In 1770. In what month did he arrive, baby?
He landed on Australia in April and he claimed Australia in August.
Fantastic. So let's put ourselves here on the east coast of Australia in 1768. It is April and the Endeavour has just landed. Captain Cook gets off the ship and someone else very important gets off with him.
Is Captain, no, James, Arthur,
Joseph Banks. And what's so important about Joseph Banks?
he's a botanist.
He's a botanist. What does that mean?
He observes all the life to understand the country.
Fantastic. So I have with me Joseph Banks himself. Here he is on the east coast of Australia. Now Joseph Banks is going to help us with our problem. He's going to take us to the zone of confusion today. Because, like he said, it's 1768 and it is April. So what season is it? It is autumn. What's starting to happen when it's autumn?
Getting colder and the summer trees.
Great. So you're starting to get colder to prepare for winter. So, if you're in the south of Australia, the water down there is going to start getting very what?
Cold.
Why?
Because further away from the equator.
Fantastic. It's further away from the equator. Does anyone know what animals do when that happens? Yeah, something else that they do. Do you know the technical word for that? Anyone? Starts with an M.
Migrate.
Good, they migrate. So we have Joseph Banks here, and we have a hummingbird and a humpback whale that used to live down south, and they are migrating north to the warmer waters. So here's my whale in the ocean, and here's my hummingbird flying above Joseph Banks. Now, he's a clever man, and he's observing all the nature, and he's observed that both sets of the animals were moving in a pattern. Okay? Here's what you need to know about your pattern. And I'll put it up on the board as well. So, he observed that both sets of animals were moving in a pattern. The whales were in a formation that had 10 rows. The first row had 1 whale. The second row also had 1 whale. The third row had 2 whales. And the fourth row had 3 whales. For hummingbirds, they were in a formation with the same number of rows as whales. Their first row had 4 birds, the second row had 8 birds, the third row had 6 birds, and the fourth row had 12 birds. Before he could record the rest of the rows, before he could find the rest of the pattern, guess what happened? They flew away and they swam off and he didn't quite get the rest, but he knew that they were moving in a pattern. So my question to you is, were there more whales or hummingbirds migrating north? And how many matching patterns were there?
I know what you're thinking. There couldn't be any more our teachers do.
But wait, there's more! They can use data for instruction and programming. This ensures our lessons are working towards the one learning intention, but has multiple entry points so every single one of us is able to experience some form of success. How these entry points are decided comes directly from collected data.
check it out.
Able to tell me how many groups of 10 are in it, how many ones are in it, and if you're very clever, you might be able to work out the addition to go with it. You may draw it or write it in your book. I don't mind if you want to draw it, I don't mind if you want to write it. You can choose how you would like to show me that you know the place value and you know how to petition.
This question, okay? If we are looking at this and we're thinking, I don't quite know where to start, I don't think one of those strategies is really going to give me a starting point, what are you going to do? Sit at your desk, head on hands, can't do it?
Enabling task.
You're going to come and grab an enabling task to give you a step up. If you have finished this task and it's fantastic, what are you going to do?
Extension task.
You're going to come and get your extension task, okay?
They can also build teacher capacity of literacy instructions for all learners.
Our teachers constantly take part in shared professional development before and after school and use each other as a resource in this area by taking part in learning walks and talks to each other's classroom as frequently as possible.
They can also establish sustainable collaborative learning communities characterised by shared leadership.
This has again been achieved by case management meetings and school-wide personal learning plan meetings.
While it was pretty awesome that our teachers have been able to complete all the success criteria mentioned, what really helps them stand apart and continue improving is that they can identify their successes.
Today, I'm just going to go through them with you and check what things you had. And then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about something you were proud of from your writing and something that you can improve on next time for writing, okay? So it's not a checklist to say that you're wrong or right. It's so that you know what you can do next to make your writing more successful. You know how we have our success criteria and we're trying to make ourselves more successful. So the first thing says, I can write an introduction question as a title. So do you have an opening sentence in your explanation, Mel? Do you want to show me where it is?
Yeah.
Good. Do you want to read it together or do you want to read it by yourself?
A fossil is a print of an animal or a plant that has turned into stone over millions of years.
Oh, well done. That's definitely a great introductory question. I like all the information. I like that you remembered that success criteria was that you had to use informative sentences. Good girl.
Challenges for future planning.
And that's how we improve at St. John's, both in and out of the classroom,